Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Thank you, old Australian man. That's right, kids. Welcome back to another week of We Are the Night.
The Batman Podcast.
I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is that scourge of Gotham. It is.
Little whipping hellfire.
And that's right. After 2 weeks of Crazy Quilt, we get to our new canon fodder, 2 weeks of Firefly.
Is Firefly canon fodder, or is he just an underutilized character? There's a difference.
Potato, potato.
No, there's a difference.
I mean,
I think he's pretty capable. They just don't use him a lot.
Maybe. I was gonna say, is he Batman Shocker?
I'd say Scorpion, maybe.
I was gonna say, I mean, because he has this weapon that in the right hands could be dangerous, but does he utilize it to its full potential?
Chat. That's a question for chat, I guess.
No, he gets off on it.
Well, arson is an art form. He's a pyromancer, pyromaniac. Oh.
What? Oh, comment. Who be it?
I don't know. That's the thing about Twitch. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, see, you told me to do show topic. We're talking about comic books.
Yeah. If you want to hear that, you have to stay tuned for Salty and Petty.
Yeah. No, we're talking comic books here, so. All right. So, should we get to these issues?
Let's do it.
All right. So, let's get to Detective Comics 689 and 690. All right. So, and yes, these are on the DC Finite app. All right.
Well, when they have them, it's DC Infinite. When they don't have it, it's DC Finite.
Okay, it's Infinite tonight. Yes. All right. So Detective Comics 689 from September 1995, The Blazing Heart.
I really love the art on this issue.
Oh, yeah. Because, Staz Johnson pencils and Joe Rubenstein inkers.
This is where Staz starts, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the first issue of Detective Comics they do. So.
And of course, writer, Signal of Doom mascot Chuck Dixon.
Nobody tell Noel we're covering this.
Colorist Matt Hollingsworth and Android Images. Letterer, our old buddy John
Costanza. Can't stand you. We're in that weird era of Detective Comics because we got Scott Peterson and Dan Vincenzo as the editors, kind of lesser known editors for the Detective Comics, I would say.
Yeah.
I think they're more known for Wildstorm, in my personal opinion. At least that's what I think of when I see these two.
Yeah, I mean they were.
Because he was like Scott. At least was assistant to Denny O'Neil. I remember that much. So.
Yeah, because it's like they were. I think all the Bat books had like their own different flavor in this era, and
yeah.
All right. Oh yes. Staz Johnson does begin his run here. Yes. All right. Firefly escaped from Blackgate Penitentiary, causing a great explosion. Then it's up to Batman and Robin to find him and stop him. Firefly requires request. Well, it says requires, but I assume it means request to enter the False Face Society to serve as Black Mask's top arsonist.
Oh man, we need to bring back Black Mask as a villain. Just saying, he was competent as like the mob boss of Gotham for a
Yeah,
very
because
long
it's like
time.
he kind of wormed his way in like right before nightfall, and then he kind of stayed quiet because he didn't want to get his back snapped.
Every
And then
time they do Black Mass, they overexpose him and ruin it. Although I think he was the best things about the Bird of Prey movie. That not that
uh,
we can call it that, the Harley Quinn movie.
mhm.
But I love me some Space Jesus, so that might be a little biased.
I mean, literally, I mean, he written well, he could be like a cross between the Red Skull and Kingpin.
Yeah, because as we all know, I love noir Batman. I love when he was dealing with the mob and he was more street level. I feel like that was just so much more personal back in the day.
Hmm.
So it just that's why I really like Black Mask. It gives a ode to the old days.
Commissioner Sarah S. Essen, yeah, Gordon,
Ugh.
which that's the
He's
Sarah.
about to oust her. Don't worry, boys.
I know.
We'll get that stinky girl out of here any minute now.
Demands that the person responsible for Lynn's escape is punished. Uh,
Allegedly.
yeah, because that's the first time there's been a revolving door in any prison or
Well, it's
hospital.
one thing for Arkham to be a revolving gate. It's another thing for an actual penitentiary. But like, why would you put your like supervillains in Blackgate when it's literally a crumbling building? I mean, it's not like it's Alcatraz and it's out there surrounded by water and sharks and shit. Like, come on. Like, not the best place.
It's Gotham. It's always the budget, love.
Oh, if they would stop being so corrupt and stealing money.
Oh, there you go.
Not to get too Matt Reeves on you.
Cue the music.
Where's my Nirvana?
Oh my god! I was listening. The radio was on at work the other day, and I heard that song came on. And I was like, oh, I gotta stop it.
Flashbacks.
Dark and broody.
Did you start putting on your eyeliner and smearing?
Not yet, but if I ever do dress as Batman for Halloween again, I'm putting that music on to get in the mood. And Bruce Wayne, along with Lucius Fox, plan to help Marion Grange campaign in order to help James Gordon be reinstated as police commissioner.
I'm just gonna be real with you. I feel like Sarah Loki was a better commissioner, but she didn't play ball because it's the '90s, so it's very progressive that they even thought about making her the commissioner. But we all knew that was not gonna stick. You know what I mean?
Well, I wonder too if it was progressive or was it just, oh hey, let's throw more drama into this husband and wives life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man pain.
Exactly. But I love Bruce pulling strings behind the scenes, be like, no, I don't need you as mayor. I need you as police. No, you're mine. You're police commissioner.
Exactly. But I love that conversation between Lucius and Bruce.
I know.
He's always like, no, I'm just, he said something crazy. Like, I'm just a babe in the woods when it comes. I'm like, babes, stop playing. This is Lucius. He knows.
I know,
stop playing with him.
But technically, this is supposedly before Lucius knew his secret. So it's,
Lucius always knew, but whatever.
I know, which, Bruce is, because Lucius is like, oh, well, we can, Marion Grange's people have been coming to us for a contribution. We could tie put Gordon back in there as commissioner, and Bruce is like, oh, really?
I know.
Clutching the pearls.
Yeah, three-way race of any kind, because let's all be real, independent parties don't work.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we live in a two-party society, unfortunately.
But like even Gordon was telling the public, he's like, I'm not a politician.
And that's your problem. You'll get eaten alive in Gotham, not being a politician.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially
and
Gordon.
Like Marion, I always feel like that was a nod to the DC, like the actual, our country's capital, like mayor at the time.
Oh, Mayor,
you know the one. You know the one.
Was that Marion Barry? Yeah.
Yeah, you know the one.
But yeah, I don't know if they ever really said when Lucius found out Bruce's secret. Because again, once it hit those Nolan movies, and all of a sudden Lucius knew. It seems like it's just like, okay.
Like the way that he talks to Bruce, even here though, it's like, stop playing stupid with me. I know you're not just a bumbling playboy.
I mean, that would have been a great scene where Bruce is ready to tell him a secret, and Lucius is like, stop. I know.
And freaking Warden Zerhard freaking looking over here like Dr. Robotnik. It just throws me every damn time. I'm like, shouldn't you be fighting Sonic right now? Like, shouldn't you be over at the Archie comics? Like, what are you doing here, sir?
I know. The glasses, the mustache.
Even like the teeth biting. Like,
Oh
much. Hold
yeah.
on, I'll show you guys if you don't know
I
what I'm
mean,
talking about.
unless someone was a fan of Sonic at the time, I don't know.
Sonic had like 2 cartoons at this time. Like Sonic was going off at this time. So,
So
here we
maybe
go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, tell me this isn't Dr. Robotnik and I'll wait. Makes me laugh every
it's like
freaking time,
Robotnik
bro.
and Hugo Strange had a baby or something.
Oh, shudder to think. Shudder to think.
Oh my. Batman and Robin interrogate Firebug.
Were you just a buggy? You want to be a fly or a moth?
Because yeah, this actually was like a pre-existing character. I don't think he had I don't know if this might be his first post-crisis appearance, but yeah, the first one was Batman 318 December 1979.
Yikes.
Oh man. Oh, God, I'm looking at the history here.
The only thing I have beef with Black Mask is like I hate that they call it the False Face Society. I'm like, just call it the Sionis crime family. It's so much cooler than the False Face Society, please.
Even like the Black Mask Gang would sound better than the False Face Society.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
were trying too hard. Sorry, Chucky. You were trying too hard.
Or the Black Skull Society.
Oh, well, we don't want to get in the skull territory because we know even the Joker won't work with Red Skull. So.
Oh yeah, I love that whole. Well, I may be a down low criminal, but I ain't working with no Nazi.
Not a lot of people say that these days, but anyway.
I know. Which they kind of did in wasn't that the those gangsters in the Rocketeer movie where they're just like, no, we'll do all kinds of stuff, but we ain't working with no Nazis. See?
Yeah.
That's what
we should do that movie for sure.
I was about to say that. I want it. Can we please do that, Salty and Petty, one day?
Sure, absolutely.
I love that movie.
It came out in 1991, so we're almost at that.
Oh, yeah.
Marker, so.
Wait, that would be a few years. Man, I want to do it now.
A few years. I mean, whatever. You don't have to do everything for clicks and views.
I know. Yeah, Lilith. Batman and Robin interrogate Firebug, and Bruce disguises himself as Matches Malone.
I love it. I love that scene.
In order to get more info on Lynn's plans. Yes. I love Matches. The dynamic.
Not as much as I love Batman waterboarding somebody, but yeah, I like the Matches scene.
Giving him a swirly.
A Guantanamo Bay swirly, perhaps.
Oh my! But yeah, oh my God, we have to do this story. It's later on when everyone's starting to suspect, maybe Matches is like an undercover cop or he's working for Batman or something. So Bruce has to dress up like Matches, has Dick come in as Batman and just like throw him through a bar window.
It's giving animated series, is all I'm saying.
And then they're in the Batmobile later, and Bruce is like, "Oh, thanks," and Dick's like, "Yeah, it wasn't that hard of a job." He's like, I'm not saying I didn't get any
cathartic.
I didn't get any kind of not like I didn't get any kind of satisfaction out of it. It goes like early 2000s,
Yeah.
So yeah, Matches. The dynamic duo are led to a building, but when they arrive, the building is already on fire.
This is one of my favorite panels, actually, and I already have it. Let me just.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Batman manages to tackle Firefly, but before Batman could disable him, Lynn sets himself on fire and escapes by creating a big explosion.
He's like, I left some pies in the oven, and they're almost, and then the next panel is done. Boom!
Yeah, he starts firing.
Great panel.
He starts hitting the Batmobile with that flamethrower, and Batman's like, "Get the car out of here!"
Welcome to the barbecue.
Ray, here's your new quote: throw a bat on the Barbie, mate. Oh my God, there you go, Ray. You want clicks and views? Do a video of you eating a cooked bat.
I don't think we've already got like dengue fever and the plague coming back. We don't need people eating bats.
Yeah, we don't need Ray being patient zero on a new COVID. Yeah, sorry.
Did you hear the new COVID strain? They call it flirt because you're flirting with death.
Wow. Whoa.
I'm like, okay, calm down. I don't know if that's why they call it that, but it's called flirt. And I was just all like, okay, let's stop calling it cute stuff, perhaps.
What
So
what new
people take
strain?
it seriously.
What new strain is it? The Grim Reaper's giving it to you good.
Oh man, gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Exactly. That's what I say. Guys, if you ever think I joke about inappropriate stuff, that's how I don't start bawling.
But why do we end this book on a date?
I know.
What the hell?
Yes, before Batman could disable him, Lynn sets himself on fire and escapes by creating a big explosion. Batman and Robin are left without a clue of Lynn's whereabouts. Later, Lynn's is back in his rented apartment. He survived the fire thanks to his suit with just a burnt hand. He decided to ask his lady neighbor on a date. Well, yeah, because in this issue, she comes over and she's like, oh, I thought I smelled, fire or smoke.
Earlier,
And he's like, because he was
not just
burnt.
burning something on the stove, bro.
Yeah, he claims he was burnt. He burned something on the stove like food, but meanwhile he was like starting a fire and like getting off on it.
Yeah. Are we not gonna talk about how Batman's not bad guy just yet? Because Robin goes, you got toasted too. Are you okay? He's like, if he can stand the heat, then so can I. That's the Batman I know and love.
Oh yeah. I mean this is early stages of Batgirl where it's basically like I ignore pain.
Same, buddy. Same. That's why I drink. Same.
I mean, there's that page or two from Nightfall where he's saving the mayor from the flooding tunnel, and he's basically like, oh, the mayor passes out. He's just like, he's not a weak man. He just has limits. He's basically like, I ignore my limits. I mean,
we know that's why you don't take your meds. We know.
Yeah, but then meanwhile he burns himself out, and Bane just like snaps him like a twig.
Well, actions have consequences. Take care of your mental and physical health. Don't ignore warning signs. That's the biggest thing we can take away from Nightfall.
Exactly. Yeah, I do love the waterboarding scene. Batman.
I just wanted him to say, "Swear to me!" Like, if that would have made it perfect.
And Tim just standing there in the corner.
Like, what did I get into, man? I don't know about this. I love how it's like, remember what Nightwing taught you? And then he gives him the shot back. Well, remember you can still fold clothes even though Alfred's back.
Oh yeah, because the lady passes out on the roof. He's like, "Show me those skills, Nightwing." Show. He's like, "Man," and then he folds all the laundry back up. Oh yeah, that's the funniest part about Prodigal, where basically, Dick knows how to do like household chores. And Tim's like, "Wow," he's like, "You can teach me stuff that Bruce can't teach me."
Again,
like living like a normal human
Nightwing
being.
better than Batman. We all know this. It is literally canon.
Well, yeah. Well, I think that was Dick's point. He's like, yeah, I've lived without a butler before. I don't. Bruce
is not.
Bruce has been born from the time he was born without a butler.
Which is weird because Tim kind of still has that same thing too because he was born into money. So
it's so weird. Yeah, it's. I mean,
I don't think we talk about that enough.
Yeah, that and it's like. I think they kept it kind of vague, like how much money Tim's parents had. Is like, were they
living in the freaking Gotham Palisades next to Bruce? Is all that I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess, but yes, yeah.
But it almost didn't seem like they were old money either, which was really weird.
Yeah. Well, I think like they had their own company, well, at least until the mother died. But
yeah.
No
one really cares about Tim's backstory, and he can't change my mind otherwise.
How dare you?
I
told you next Cannon Fodder Summers could be all Robins.
We really should do that. F in the chat for Dick for Duke in advance.
Oh my god, I don't know if we could do this anywhere else but Child Soldier Summer.
X-Men. You adjusted.
Oh yeah.
Literally the original Child Soldier.
X-Men and then New Warriors on Marvel Tale.
Yeah, I really love this cover.
Oh yeah.
It's a little misleading, but it's fine.
Yeah,
it's artistic interpretation because Lady is a fire. He is in love with the fire the villain is. So I get that. Kind
of what. Yeah, it's kind of what Firefly sees when he stares at the flames and stuff.
I was probably like 2 seconds away from being a pyro when I was younger.
Oh my!
I remember when I was younger, like like those lighters that are like easier to like light, like the Zippos, right? Like I don't know where I found it. Somewhere probably like at the baseball field or something. But I brought it home and I used to go into the bathroom and burn the bottom of the rug. My mom caught me one time. I got my ass beat so bad.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even like using lighters anymore. That's why I do edibles and don't smoke joints. That's all I'm saying. I do not like lighters. Like I just remember that. I literally like shiver when I think about that ass beating through
Oh yeah.
time and space.
Yeah, kids don't play with fire. Yeah, one of our nephews when he was little, like was playing with was I think it might have been matches, but yeah, he set Danielle's old childhood bed on fire, and her dad had to like drag the burning mattress outside. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I mean the fire department came and everything. Yeah, no, he got a big talking
Wow.
to from the
No,
fire.
oh my god. I would not be alive if the fire department ever showed up in my house. I would not have been alive. We would not be making this podcast, my friend.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Anytime somebody asks me if I have a lighter, I'm like, fuck no, I don't.
Feels like it's a gummy life for me.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's the other thing. Sarah Essen, yelling at the warden because yeah, she's like, who's stupid enough to put Firefly
on cleaning duty next to the cleaning chemicals.
Yeah, because he basically builds like this. He blows himself up. He blows the prison up.
Everybody escapes. Like Two-Face escapes, a couple other people,
Yeah,
and
like
then the warden talks to the doctor, and he's like, "I know it was you."
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what kind of conspiracy is going on over here?
Well, that doctor has pretty much been an idiot since Nightfall. So
Yeah, true.
he's the one that I think he was pushing the book. You know, he's like, oh no, these people aren't hardened criminals. They're just misunderstood. It's like, or that might have been Mark.
Paging Harlequin. Harley Quinzel.
Pretty much.
Like, why don't you two go on the circuit together, right along with the Scarecrow?
All right, so should we get to the next one?
Let's do it.
I mean, that cover's not bad either, but I don't know. The flames are green on that cover.
Yeah, I don't really like that one. That's giving me like Wildfire from Game of Thrones, and I'm just really not. I'm still pissed about the ending of Game of Thrones, so I wasn't really ready to see green flames just yet.
All right, so Detective number 690 from October 1995, Burning Love. Might want to get that checked.
There's a pill for that. Hopefully.
Burning Love. All right, I believe we got same team here. The mayoral election is near, and Firefly is still at large. Firebug sought vengeance against Firefly and the Falseface Society for replacing him as Gotham's top arsonist. Batman tries to stop him, but he was unable to protect Rigger from himself, and he ended up dead. Or things like he woke up dead.
That's the best way, honestly. I hope that's how I go, right in my sleep.
I mean, I kind of like that, where it's like Chuck Dixon didn't create just like a brand new character to just kill off. He took someone, again, I don't think we had seen him since before Crisis, but yeah, he took like a pre-existing character. He's like, yep, here we go.
We don't need this one anymore.
No, I mean, no one had been using
Wait,
him.
was Chuck Dixon the Scourge of DC?
Oh god, I need some pre-recorded drop from Dave Finn. Be like, he's a bloody genius, I tell you. And then just like a bleeped edited drop from Noel, like beep, Chuck Dixon.
Honestly, I'm very upset with your lack of foresight, sir.
I know, me too. And again, it's like I don't get to half the time I don't get inspiration until I'm like on here with you or Justin.
I just love that we literally have fans that are like literally like just so different, like on complete opposite ends of the spectrum on so many things. It's kind of hilarious.
I mean, that's the way to be is that have stuff for everybody. Hey, at the end of the day, we're all comic fans.
Nerds. Let's just call it what it is. We're all comic book nerds.
Meanwhile, the Firefly is still dating his lady neighbor and committing arsons by Black Mask command.
Joe Rabbit. Oh man, he wears the bunny. It's funny because a rabbit and a never mind. But like he has like the actual bunny ears, so it's kind of like really funny.
I know. I'm like, so you could have wore whatever kind of mask that would have been your name, but so you had to go with the rabbit costume because this isn't this guy's only appearance. He shows up in Batman books. He was like in the first Nightwing arc. which makes
Everybody
sense. It was
else's
Chuck.
masks in the gang are so intimidating. And then there's this guy. It's just hilarious.
Because he wanted to stand out.
That's
I
why
don't
he
know.
didn't make the movie, I think.
Probably. Batman interrogated Joe Rabbit and located Firefly's next target, a brewery in
Boo! We don't blow up breweries. Boo!
I knew that was going to get you. For a lot of our fans, no. A brewery in Tricorner was the chosen place. Linz took Delia Withers there and revealed her his true identity. I'm like, what did you think was in that bag? Whips and chains?
It's so hard to connect to people in this city. Well, babes, it's because 9 times out of 10, everybody's a villain. I don't know what to tell you. You're an
I know.
idiot for dating in Gotham.
And I mean, I don't blame her for rejecting Firefly, but I'm just like, well, it could have been, it's Gotham. It could have been worse. There could have been a bunch of severed heads in that bag or something. You know?
Yeah, true.
Oh. But I'm like, what did you think?
He's like, are you scared? And she's like, in a good way. And I'm like, oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Is that a large flamethrower or it's a large flamethrower?
Definitely not happy to see her. He's got one love and it's Lady Flames.
Slip into something more comfortable. Negligee? No, I'll set you on fire.
Wait. So, well. Dave, can you check on Chuck Dixon?
Oh my, Batman.
I don't think he's okay.
Oh, can you imagine their next conversation? Oh yes, we have a question from the States. Chuck, what are your feelings on arson?
Batman, like Detective Comics 690. Explain yourself, sir.
Batman and Robin arrived to save the woman from being burned. Batman and Firefly struggled before the place turned into an inferno. Robin crashed the truck against a it says storage silo, but I think it was like a water tower.
Yeah, it was.
The beer in the silo put the flames down, and Batman managed to subdue Linz. Batman then told Robin that Linz spoke of angels in the fire and that for one moment he could see them too, because it was basically
so hot my sweat turns to steam. Oh, Chucky, what are you doing, babes?
Yeah, we did have a character named Bumpy.
Ooh, there's also a pill for that, kiddos.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I did want to mention this when Tim says something to Alfred and makes a reference to Melrose Place. So yes, this.
Well, this isn't Marvel. We don't have to say, please use this as a reference for sliding.
That's right. There'll be another crisis along the reboot everything. All right. So yeah, what did you think of this one?
I just confirms Batman is crazy because he saw the angels in the flames too. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that's what carbon monoxide poisoning is. I don't know. Lack of oxygen, everybody sees the same thing. Like how some people take like a bunch of Robitussin and see the Hat Man or whatever. Maybe
yeah.
One of those things.
And again, like he was saying, I mean, he was covered. He was in his fireproof costume. It wasn't even the flames. It's just the heat. He was getting cooked.
Yeah. Boiled alive. Makes you not want to eat lobster, huh?
Oh,
yeah. Eat lobster. Shouldn't eat seafood, kids.
Yeah, because don't the lobsters like scream when you put them in the water?
Allegedly.
Those like, so the screams make it delicious.
I don't eat lobster. I haven't eaten
I don't eat lobster either. Yeah, no.
Every time I was like, let's go to Red Lobster. I'm like, cool, Cheddar Bay biscuits. And they're going bankrupt, so another part of my childhood's dying.
Well, yeah, all you can eat shrimp thing. Yeah, it was the final nail in the coffin.
What a shame.
You gluttonous pigs.
I guess they're gonna blame millennials for killing Red Lobster too.
Oh my god, that's gonna be funny. It'd be like, instead of all you can eat deals anymore, it's gonna be all you can eat.
They closed Golden Corral, I'm pretty sure. I have not seen a Golden Corral open since the pandemic. Not that you should really eat at buffets like that either.
I know. Yeah, no, ours. I know any of the ones around here closed down. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they survived the pandemic. Let me know, chat, if you have a actual open Golden Corral at in your location or any like all you can eat buffet place. I mean, that's not like the Chinese food place that they do on Sundays. If you know, you know.
Who'd you say, Chad? What?
Yeah, if they're watching back on
Oh, okay.
YouTube or Twitch.
Okay.
Do you not know internet protocol, Phil?
No.
We'll get you together, old man. Don't worry about it.
It's an internet.
Anyway, yeah, this was like kind of an interesting story.
Yeah. But I kind of
Solid B+ work from Chuck.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of missed this though, where like a detective at this point, he was basically doing 2-part stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually doing detective work too, because they're like tracking down leads, making connections, going undercover. Like I said, Black Mass was a time to be alive in the Batman fandom.
I know. And like I said, I can kind of forgive any bad godness at this point because they did have him doing detective work and stuff, and like
it was very minimal compared to today, though.
Like I said, I
it's
think
not Frank Miller levels, thank goodness. But
I mean, this was just basically the start where it's like, oh yeah, he can get bumped around some, but yeah, but he's always prepared.
Well, as he should be. Like, he's literally the only person that doesn't have powers, which, shout out to Absolute Power, and thank God they're making Green Arrow and not Batman the guy.
Yeah,
I reread it and I started thinking, and I'm like, Oliver might save us all just yet. So I'm all in on this one now.
And we may get a conversation with Mark Waid about Absolute Power in August because he was like, I did contact him also, and he said his schedule was pretty much packed solid before Comic-Con. So
obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So kind of the same thing I got from Erica Schultz. So, yes.
Yeah, totally understandable. I can't wait to pick his brain about it. Like I said, I read it and I was like, okay, yeah, this is okay. And then I reread it and I started thinking about the possibilities, especially with the spoilers with the Amazobots and stuff, and how he said it, his delivery. So yeah, I don't know. I think I might be back on board.
Nice. Oh, like I said, it's Mark Waid, Dan Mora, great art.
Yeah. I'm just glad that, like, I thought about it. I'm like, I think Oliver might, because like when I was reading his book back, like I was getting caught up with the Green Arrow book, and he's talking to his family about the situation, and it's just like, oh, he is probably playing the long con, but he is easily swayable because Ollie's kind of stupid sometimes. So I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes.
Well, again, that's the perfect thing. It's like, oh yeah, he is kind of stupid, so yeah, maybe he could be swayed, but I think he's kind of trying to play Waller at the end there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it'd be interesting if he wasn't. If he was like just being straight up like, well, yeah, all these superpowered people suck balls. Yeah, they kind of do. They kind of make fun of Ollie. Like I can see where it can go either way. So
yeah, but doesn't he love someone with superpowers?
I mean, have you read it stuff? I like they're working it out allegedly, but it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like their old dynamic, unfortunately. You can't just jump back into that old dynamic. I get it because there's like all these wedges within the Green Arrow family right now that they're trying to allegedly work on. So it could go either way. It's like I feel like she might not actually end up back with him, honestly.
I mean, yeah, that's one relationship. I don't know if those two have to be together.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
like that's the only way she's actually gonna get a fucking book, but
oh, maybe, yeah.
That's kind of always been my underlying thing. Well, yeah, just get back together so she's at least in a monthly book.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Green Arrow family needs a lot of work right now, and rightly so, because they've always had issues with each other, and it just it's kind of boiled over, and like at this point you can't just sweep it under the rug, and they are trying to address it, but I don't know that I like how they're trying to address it, I guess.
Yeah, and again too, he was kind of like in the Aquaman territory where he didn't have a book for a while either.
A joke, yeah, Joe bookless. It's rough out here if you're not a Hulk fan. All the other green characters, they're not getting any love. That's all I'm saying. And hell, Hulk wasn't even green for a while here while he had his book. So it's hard out here for loving a green character, for real.
All right. So should we get to new stuff? Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? Did you get that link I sent you the other day for the Batman book?
I did.
What do you think about that? Yes, kids, they're I guess it's coming out in October. You can pre-order it now. I guess it's like supposed to be like a sequel to like the original Batman 89 movie. It's called Batman Resurrection.
Yeah, which is weird because they were already kind of doing the comic books in that. So I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
can you hold on? I hear the dogs being a absolute menace in the backyard.
maybe it's a
I'll be
delivery.
right back.
Okay. Who let the dogs out? Yes. So yes, I did see that. That's called Batman Resurrection Kids. So it's you can pre-order it on Amazon now. Yeah, there's a hardcover for $27.49. I see. You can also get a pre-order the Kindle edition. Oh, there's also an audiobook version for $17.92. So yeah, so if you're not like a big reader, yeah, you can listen to this. Yeah. Oh, maybe it looks like yeah, it might be October 15th. Yeah, October 15th is the release date. So
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe I'll reach out to the writer because again, that's around the time I think. Yeah, we're gonna be covering Batman '89 for episode 200. So
Yeah. Oh, Batman 89 Echoes #3 was out this week too.
finally,
Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna leave Sam Ham, and Joe Quinones alone though.
I know.
But yeah, it was like I don't know how long. I was like, what the heck? And this is
Yeah,
only 3 to 6 or something, right?
yeah, it's only issue 3. That's what I'm saying. Because did issue 1 come? I was gonna say it didn't come out last year, did it?
I feel like it, but I don't
I don't
know.
know, but yeah, I mean, it's been late, so.
That's
Hold on.
okay. Better late than never. I mean, we're still waiting on Kevin Smith, so you know.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the bar. The bar is in hell, you know.
well, I don't think that's ever coming.
I know that's the
Even though he left us on a cliffhanger, which we'll get to in September or Smith-tember.
Timber. It
Yes.
came out November 20th. The first issue came out November 20th, 2023. So
Yeah, I just thought, yeah, I see that. Oh, jeez. So yeah, kind of late, kids. Yeah, this was only issue 3 this week, and then when did issue 2? I felt like issue 2 was late too.
yeah, it was.
Well,
It came out March.
March. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, so every
It's
couple
not even
months.
like bi-monthly, so.
I mean, it's fine with me, but I've been kind of enjoying the story, and then it's like,
And then you forget about it.
yeah, you forget. Oh yeah, what happened? It's like, oh yeah, he's in disguise, and yeah.
Yeah, but this one's all about Harley, so.
Mm-hmm.
Or Dr. Quinzel's therapy session, shall we say.
Yes.
But again, like I said, and this is why I brought up Scarecrow. Dr. Crane's also there too, so it's kind of really funny.
Yes.
I like it. I just wish the delays weren't so many, but I think it's worth the wait. I really like the hyper detailed art.
Yes.
It's a big plus, and I love the 80s feel of it all too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the reason I'm mad about the delays because I'm enjoying this book.
I do feel like the lack of like an overall villain and the lack of action scenes is probably annoying for a lot of people. But I feel like the characterization and the mystery make up for it for me personally.
Yeah. It's some it's not just fight scenes and
Yeah, we're like doing deep cuts, so I'm enjoying it.
And again, if you like that first Batman '89 series, yeah, this will.
Oh my god, I almost picked up Batman Gotham by Gaslight.
You know what? I haven't been getting that. Yeah.
It's only the second one, but like I'm like Gotham by Gaslight, I just can't do. But like they like brought in Superman into it, so well, not really even Superman. It's more like Talia al Ghul and John Constantine, but like they call it the Kryptonian Age. So I'm like, I still don't understand why they're doing it. I guess it's because they're chasing like they're chasing some antiquity from Krypton or something like that. So I
how
don't know if
many
Superman's actually gonna show up.
how many issues is that?
I have no freaking idea.
Because again, the original one was only like an issue.
And they're deeming this an Elseworld tale officially too. But
Yeah.
like also it's Andy Diggle, so like I just go back. You know how I feel about him. So
Yeah.
It's like it's been a struggle. Like it's interesting, but like is it all bait and switch? Is this like I don't know.
But like go I think they need to do the original Elseworlds format. Just give us like one and dones. Again, it was like a better format, like the
we have too much. Well, and I think that's the quote unquote beauty of DC is that they are kind of being more lean about that Elseworlds tale stuff, especially with like What If, the way that they did kind of What Ifs over on Marvel most recently with like Spider-Man, well, Miles Morales, specifically Spider-Man and stuff like that. So I feel like if they get pitched a story that needs more than one issue, they're more likely to do it now. which has resulted in a lot more people pitching ideas. So it's like
Oh.
I want the return of Elseworld Tales. I feel like some of our best known DC stuff is Elseworld Tales, and that's kind of where we shine.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it, and apparently somebody's reading it. So I mean, it's like I said, it's a little hard, but they have John Constantine as like this court magician in it, which is why I kind of picked it up, and it's interesting. But like Andy Diggle just is known to like kind of fall off towards the end of it, and just kind of
Yeah.
there's the end. Oh well. It starts off super interesting, and then it kind of just fizzles out. Like every single one of the things that I've read that he's done, that's just kind of how it's ended. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Batman and Robin number 11.
No offense to Joshua. You know I love him.
Yeah, I know. I love Joshua's work too, but I don't know.
But Dinosaur Island.
Yeah.
Like, who is this? I feel like it's a $5 book, but it feels like they're writing for a lower age range all of a sudden.
It almost feels like they want to do another like Damian solo series, but they're afraid the sales aren't going to be there, so they have to have Batman in it.
Exactly, and it's just like, babes, you're losing me.
Yeah, I know.
We got all these other Robins we could be doing Batman and Robin with. This ain't the look, bud. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I feel the same way. Again, maybe other people like it, but yeah, instead of doing like the Dinosaur Island
like
stuff.
I told you, they have another perfectly fine all ages book where it's Batman and Robin and Howard, and it's so cute. And I'm like, no tea, no shade. It's so cute, and it's just like more appropriate, and it's not a $5 book wasting the Batman and Robin, brand.
Yeah, I mean, again, I want to see more street level stuff. Maybe you can throw in some ninja stuff every so often.
Damien needs a spanking. Until this happens, I don't know what to tell you. He is out of control, and they have to fix that.
I feel.
And then it's like Bane is back too, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this with you, sir. Not at a $5 book. Absolutely not.
And then it's like, oh yeah, remember he's the guy who killed Alfred. And it's like, didn't we address this already?
Thank you. I know it's for somebody, but it ain't for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading it, but I'm just like,
I keep hoping. It's like, yeah, I want them to fix that relationship, but they're not addressing the underlying issue with Bruce and Damien. And they I don't think that they actually ever can. He was an absentee father for a very long time, and they just have nothing in common. And basically, Dick raised them. Batman and Robin, where it's Dick and Damien, is way better. I said it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize here. Yeah,
like, Bruce just doesn't know what to do with the kid. And
yeah, I mean,
that shows.
I think that's the problem. This whole series is Damien dealing with other aspects of his life, and it's not him dealing with Bruce. Yeah.
I mean, his daddy wound is big and deep, heyo, and it needs to be addressed. And until you are willing to be brave enough to address it, don't do it. There's, like I said, there's a million other Robins. I'd rather have Duke here at this point.
Yes.
Anybody at this point than Damien, because they're just so unwilling to address the issue, the big pink elephant in the room, and it just drives me absolutely freaking insane.
Yeah.
But the art's good.
Yes. Are you reading Outsiders?
No. What's going on over there?
I mean, it's weird. I mean, last issue was like a solo Batwoman thing, and they did something with Luke and Lucius in this one. They're basically, it's basically more. It's not street level. It's more like, oh hey, we're gonna check out this thing in the multiverse, and
which is like, babes, we're sick of the multiverse, and B, that's not what the Outsiders are for. And I love Jackson and Colin. I think they do a great job over on the Deep Space Nine comic book. But I just haven't really been feeling a lot of their DC stuff lately. Like the Aquaman book they did, and now I'm just like, okay.
I mean, once in a blue moon, it's all right, especially if it was like a Justice League thing. But it's like,
Outsiders is meant to be street level with maybe a hint of mystical and stuff. But
any bad character, I'm like, keep it more grounded.
Yeah, it's like you're just using the name for just to get people to look at the book at that point.
Yeah,
it's not what people are gonna expect.
Exactly.
That's my only thing. It's like it shouldn't be an Outsiders book. That's my only thing.
Oh, but this week we did get issue 1 of Batman Robin Lives by Mr. J.M. DeMatteis.
We did.
And if you have any thoughts or questions for the man, we're going to talk to him the beginning of August about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you think of that? I mean, I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting. And it's like, well, spoilers. Hopefully, you guys have read it by now. It's Saturday, so suck
Yeah.
it. The murder of the Joker finally was so cathartic, but maybe that's just me.
Well, too, and again, too, I think he was the right guy to write this because again, they're really getting into, oh, hey, well, again, Jason wasn't killed here; he was almost killed. Again, that's gonna leave trauma.
Yeah, absolutely. I love an alternate timeline. Like this is like one of the big quote unquote, elsewhere stories that we should have revisited so long ago.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't feel like a soulless cash grab like a lot of that other stuff
No.
that they kind of did from like that they did kind of similar stuff like this. And
Yeah, it's not like someone just threw it out there. You can tell he took his, he again, J.M. DeMatteis, he always puts the effort into it, and
he knows the lore, and it's just he gets the character dynamics, and like it can be hard to jump. Like this happens how many like decades ago? You know what I mean? So it can be hard to
1988. Yeah.
jump back into that. And this is one of those books that I won't complain. That's $5 because it was absolutely super good.
We'll have to ask him about that. But at the top of the cover, it says "From the DC Vault." I'm like, it almost makes it sound like it's like a reprint or something. I'm like, it's not though.
It's not a reprint, but it's an idea that has been sitting around for a while.
Yeah. And again, it's dealing with the
And this is
concept.
one of 4 issues too. So I am just like, holy crap! What are the next 3 issues gonna be?
Yeah. I'm like, what's going to happen? Is it going to be like, oh, he ends up as the Red Hood anyway, or something, or
Ooh, you think?
I don't know, whether that or he becomes like new Joker or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it's 3 more issues. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much happened in this first one. I was like, oh man, what's coming in the next? And again, then that's the other question. Jason lives, so it's like, do we get it? Does Tim Drake ever come into the picture or no?
Yeah, like I mean that whole decision caused a really crazy chain reaction, and maybe we get an alternate universe where this sticks and we don't have all those other Robins, because everybody has been complaining like Batman has such a huge family when he shouldn't.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to be the loner, but yeah, meanwhile, he has more
So
sidekicks than
maybe
anybody.
this is the genesis of a world where he doesn't. Where
Mm.
writers who don't really like having to deal with Damian and Tim and Cass and everybody else can just kind of come and write in this world, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Like I said, it's the rise of Elseworld Tales for DC right now. Like I've heard a lot of people pitching, and a lot of them have been getting the green light. So when I see stuff like this, it just makes me think, when will they repurpose this?
Well, that's what I always say that, like when they announced New 52, I thought, oh god, are they going to make Dick the one and only Robin again?
You literally can't. You would mess up so much canon at that point. And
Eh,
we saw how fast you noticed it instantly in New 52. It's like everybody can't be in their prime in 25 if you have all this history like Batman and Superman. You just can't do it. You
yeah,
can't do it.
it was like, oh, New 50, the universe is only 5 years old. Meanwhile, Batman's had 5 Robins already. It's like, okay,
Well, he's really bad at keeping those child soldiers alive, I'll tell you that.
exactly. And again, I guess Nightwing's too popular, so you really can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, F in the chat for New 52, guys. Such a mess. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a pretty solid week for DC. Obviously, Absolute Power Task Force 8 #1 was probably like the one everybody probably picked up.
I haven't been getting that. Is that good?
Well, it's the first one, and it's Leah Williams, and it's interesting. Like I said, it's super interesting. I think she's picking up the baton that Absolute Power #1 left, and it's pretty good.
Okay, I might have to check that out.
I mean, this is also like another one of the main books that you should be reading, obviously, because this is like where Waller's giving out her orders and where they execute
Okay.
a lot of the stuff. So I feel like this and Absolute Power are gonna be the 2 that you definitely want to pick up, for sure. And so, but yeah, we also get the point of view of the Trinity of Evil, so that's like super cool. We also have the Marvel family in there. Like it was a real, like I said, it's all the stuff that I like. So if you kind of like all that kind of stuff, I enjoy Waller, and I feel like I thought she was gonna be a lot more black and white, but there's still a lot of gray in the area right now. At least these first 2 kind of Absolute Power books that I've picked up. So I'm still super interested right now. I didn't think I would be, but like it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I think it's gonna shape up decently. I'm just like, oh god, I'm sick of failsafe. I'm like, can we wipe his hard drive already?
Necessary evil, my friend.
I
Sorry.
guess, like I said, he's the new Batman who laughs. I guess.
I think at the end of this, he'll get his comeuppance because he definitely won't be needed. If it's gonna go the way that I feel like it's gonna go, he's not gonna be needed. Definitely a MacGuffin, Maltese Falcon kind of situation here.
Yeah, I could see that.
So yeah. So
All right.
that's all I got for you, kiddos. Oh, I do want to say, I want to let you guys know that Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, the hardcover just came out this week. So if you were down for that and you like a hardcover, hey-oh, it's out. Go pick it up.
I was gonna say I didn't collect the miniseries. I mean, I might have to check that out.
You know, Mama loves a hardcover.
Because I know Lilith loves it.
Yes. Oh, and also I have to do my personal plug. Sinister Sons #6. Go pick it up.
Oh.
They're so cute. I like if I can't have Super Sons, I'll settle for Sinister Sons. I think it's a really good book. It's really fun.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out either. Yeah, check that out. Again, there's so much stuff, and stuff is expensive these days.
I know, but at least it is a $3.99 book. I will throw it out there.
You know what? I saw somebody online was saying it was a good point. It's like, they're restarting all the X-Men books and stuff. They're like, all those issue ones, they should have made them like $1.99 or $2.99 just to, to entice people.
Marvel definitely ain't doing that.
I know, but they're like some of them are like $6 books. They're like, maybe drop the cut the price in half, entice some people to
No,
like.
they know the nerds are gonna buy it. That's the point. Okay, so I think with the X-Men specifically, especially with the success of X-Men 97, they know that it's not the young kids reading it. They know it's the old school people who watch the cartoon, who are in their 30s or older and have the money to do it. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're not worried about the young kids anymore because they're pirating that shit. Okay.
So they've given up on new readers then.
I really feel like they have. And it's like, I feel like the old readers, if you have kids, it's up to you to pass that tradition down at this point.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel they're pushing that burden off on someone else. They've just given up because every time they try, it doesn't work because they don't get it. It's like when I tell you, like, a lot of the stuff that they try, like as much as I love Riri, she feels forced,
Yeah.
Like, Naomi feels forced. Like it feels like a cash grab, disingenuous move to quote unquote be woke, and I do not react well to that. Whereas Miles feels like a genuine act of love because it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then too, you have to like flesh out these characters. It's like
they don't. They leave them just so basic.
Again,
unappealing.
Because again, Miles and Kamala Khan, they had been around for like at least a decade before they started doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just my whole thing. So I feel like they kind of just get it. It's like, unless you actually have somebody that has like the tender love and care and want to create a character from scratch, and not just a cash grab or a reactionary, like, oh, well, DC or Marvel did this, so we have to do this just, to keep it on the level. Like, you're just never going to win readers that way.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else I wanted to say on all these comic shows we do? Yes, when we and Justin talked to Tom DeFalco, he said, if you really want to let them know your thoughts and what you want and what you don't want, don't email them. He said, write them handwritten letters and mail them. Because he's like,
kids even know how to do that?
I don't know if kids don't. Yeah, but so he says, you know how many emails they get a day, work emails and everything else. He's like, no, it really stands out when they actually get like a hand, like a paper.
Don't threaten me with a letter writing campaign. I'm a Star Trek fan. Don't threaten me with that.
Yeah. So he said it stands out. Yeah, it stands out way more when you mail it in. Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
Wonder how much.
Don't. This is a DC feed. Don't do it.
What?
ZW. Don't do it.
Oh no. Well, I was gonna say Spider-Man, but not the ZW. No, I was going to say every day, how much would it cost every day to send in a letter that says, bring back the marriage?
You know what? Maybe that should be our campaign for Ultimate Spider-Cast. Maybe we do that on Twitter.
I think we talked about
hey kids, hey old folks, you want the marriage back? I heard a great way.
From Tom DeFalco himself. Yes.
Oh God, Tom DeFalco's never going to work again now.
Well, I'm not going to put that in the letter. Tom DeFalco told me to do it. No, I'm just going to do it.
Listen.
But you're right. You'd be like, hey, every day on Twitter, just post, be like, Hey,
Have
again,
you sent your daily letter to Marvel telling them you want the marriage back?
and maybe put it in the post. Well, you have to write to this address at Marvel. Do it.
Yeah, I think you should.
Damn it.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway, so all right, next time, yes, we're gonna do more Firefly. This time from Detective Comics 714 and 715. And then at the end of the month, you'll get Justin will be back to talk Azrael plus the question number 1 and Azrael Annual 1 and Azrael Annual 2.
You're almost done there, or
What?
with Azrael? How many more issues you got to go?
No. We're only in the like early to mid 20s. Remember?
Oh my God, you got like 70. Okay, never mind.
I think went to 100. Remember?
Yeah, I know that corporate welfare for Denny O'Neil. I tell you.
Oh no! Trust me. Remember, me and Justin played a long game. We're already talking about what we want to do after Azrael.
Oh God. Do I even want to know?
I love it. He's crazy like me. No, we were talking about doing the other bad characters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do GCPD.
Oh, that'd be a good one too. Yeah. But I know we had thrown out like Batwoman as any of the other Robins that aren't Dick Grayson, Batwing, stuff like that.
Okay, sounds fun.
But again, that's
I should
far
start
out.
with Robin War, actually.
Oh, well, yeah. So we were talking about maybe doing some Red Hood at some point, or
Well, if you do Red Hood, you can call me.
oh yeah. Again, that's gonna be far off, kid.
I know we got like 8 more years now.
Because that's probably gonna be like 2026, maybe. All right, and then in August, yes, you're gonna get. We're gonna end Canon Fodder Summer. You'll get a week of Film Freak from Batman 395 and 396, and then Detective Comics 562. And the last 2 weeks of Canon Fodder Summer, you'll get Calendar Man from Detective Comics.
See how he plays with me, guys. See how he plays with my emotions.
Well, we can have a debate. You can tell me why he's not Canon Fodder.
Okay, I will.
All right, Detective Comics 259.
I don't want to hear that puppet interrupting me. God damn it!
Really? Well, honey, someone has to mansplain to you.
What are you doing to him? What's wrong with his shirt?
The tyranny of clothes. These restrictive clothes. All right. So so send us your thoughts. Oh wait. Yeah, for those of you who need a visual reference.
We need a visual.
Go for visual. All right. Leave me alone. I'm an old man. All right. So send us your thoughts. As soon as I can get up on the screen here. Shut up, love. CapesandLunatics at gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES.
It's so red and angry.
Well, that's the Sidekicks logo.
I know.
Oh my.
It was there you go.
I know. It took me a second.
I need that as a drop.
For the smallest of split seconds, I forgot what's always on Lilith's mind, kid. Could have made it purple and angry. All right.
Ooh, you need to go see a doctor at that point.
Well, the thing's not on the screen for 4 hours. All right. Anyway, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes Lunatics merch. The classic stuff is still up there. And also remember, if you want to be extremely generous and just rain the money on us for no reason, but more than you just enjoy our product, yes, use there's a link to the Cash App there.
Make it rain.
And so, yes, please, yes, rain random money on us so we're that metaphorical young girl dancing in the club on the pole, hoping not to get picked up by a crazy costume arsonist.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course, the Patreon, where Lilith and I try to give you something fresh and new and different and completely uncensored every month. Exclusive only to the patrons. And you'll get early access to interviews and stuff. So, You can find that at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, or if you just want to find everything, you go to tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. It's in the show notes.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. Speaking of vicious, brutal, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you?
Oh, you can just, friend your favorite internet granny on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Threads. And if you're on TikTok, at Love Hellfire 69. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Uh,
I'm going to the hole on principle.
uh,
Very hard, very tempting. Oh, rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
and arson.
Yeah, that should be the tagline for We Are the Night for sure.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
It's all rape and murder, the Batman podcast. What do you do when you're not?
Edition.
Oh my god! Can you imagine a
Had
Frank?
to sneak it in.
Can you? Oh my god, that would be so. Can you imagine?
Yep.
The Frank Miller podcast.
Where's that gonna hear this?
All right. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Again, more Firefly next week. Detective 714 and 715. And then Justin will be back for Asriel. And then in August, we'll close out Cannon Fodder Summer, Film Freak, and Telegram. And then in September, we'll get to September. So, yes. There's a little mini series that Kevin Smith wrote on Batman. Yeah, you'll hear him here. It's got that cliffhanger that's never going to get resolved. I'm pretty sure he's even said it's like, they told him, they're like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with that at this point, basically. That was like 2 continuities ago. But down the week. All right. So yes, come back next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are
the night.
Batman
Podcast.
Remember, you have a burning itching sensation. It's not our fault.